Good evening, Kilmej Jones here. And tonight, I'd like to talk about Marvel Legends again. Now, I know as I said in my first video that I was quitting Marvel Legends, but as always, I'm a toy hunter and I still go out and I like hunting for toys. So one thing that I've noticed since I've kind of stopped collecting Marvel Legends, that I've been seeing an influx of them in the stores now. I mean, one thing that like I say, one of the biggest gripes that I heard about Marvel Legends is that they reuse the same body molds on a lot of their items that come across. And so it's like, okay, I buy the same figure 17 different times. But it's like, you know what? Whatever. But one thing that's really been getting on my nerves about Marvel Legends is like they'll put a figure out and it's like, oh my god, this is a good figure. And then about a year later, they'll re-release the same figure with the paint apps that it should have had when it first came out. And I think that right there is the biggest cash grab ever. I think as a whole, as collectors, we shouldn't support that. If you're going to place a figure out, I get, if you want to have limited runs or if you want to put out a special edition, but if you're going to, present the figure right the first time. And I get it. It's like sometimes, the studios give them concept art and they have to base the figure off the concept art. Like one of the ones that I'm looking at going back to the Infinity War saga, where it's like Infinity War Endgame, I can't remember which one it was, when they had the time heist suits, and they released all these figures in the time heist suit, and it's just like, wow, they weren't even in the movie for less than 30 seconds, and these are the figures that you released, and they were inaccurate, and the suits were inaccurate as that. But yet again, I understand, those are pre-production samples, and they, they can only go with what they did. But one of the ones that I'm pretty sure that they could have did was like with the Black Order. I mean, they gave us the wrong Color City, and they gave us the wrong Proxima in the Midnight, and then to turn around to release them all in a Thanos in an Amazon exclusive pack with the whole Black Order with the right paint apps. It was like that was just the biggest slap in the face to me. So I've already bought these figures, and so now with a straight face, you're asking me to rebuy them again. And I think that's just petty. And Hasbro, again, if you ever see this, it's like release them right the first time. People get tired of buying the same figures over and over and over just to get the right figure. It is so annoying to do that. And I'm not even gonna forget about Transformers. You've done that before multiple times, even in the Transformers line. I've bought 3 different series of Transformers just for you to introduce the studio series to give me the Transformers that I actually want, almost in the color scheme, and even then you still seem to mess that up. I mean, for Christ's sake, how many times can I buy freaking, not Jazz, what's his name? Radio guys, it eludes me right now. Blaster. There's 3 different versions of Blaster seem to come out. And now they finally released the one with the right paint deco in the studio series. And now it's just like, yeah, it's the right one. Yeah, it's the figure that I really want, but it's the figure you should release the first time. And it's just annoying. Soundwave is another example. But then again, as I get it, you make Soundwave a Walmart exclusive, and so his mode is locked over to Walmart. And if they decide to release it again, they'll release it again. But as always, tell me what you're thinking about them. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, talk to you later. Goodbye.